Because of the timing of this assignment, I had an opportunity to create some of the assignment's content in my hometown of Lockport, Illinois. I really wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, but I still wanted to create some of the assignment's content in Champaign-Urbana, which is the other place that I call home. So that's why I split the content for this assignment between Champaign-Urbana and Lockport. I wanted to focus on the exclusives of those two cities. What can I find in one but not the other? And I wanted to use those exclusives to create this assignment's content. And ultimately, that's what I ended up doing. The whole reason why I live in Champaign-Urbana is to go to the University of Illinois and study journalism there. So that's why most of the exclusives of Champaign-Urbana that I used are based off journalism. My portrait picture and favorite thing audio is of Peyton Wessner, who is a fellow journalism student. I am a regular contributor to Good Morning Illini. It's a show that I invest a lot of time in. And that's why I decided to include some pictures of the show's producers as my candid and real moment pictures. And then Champaign-Urbana is a college town. There are classrooms there, and it just made sense to record my ambient classroom audio in one of the classrooms at the University of Illinois. For Lockport, I knew of a branch tree in Lockport that could be a good subject for my interesting vantage point picture. I felt that by shooting upwards from the bottom of the tree and getting those four trunks as they shot up into the sky, I thought it could be an interesting picture. The only small-scale replica of the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse that I know of is located in Lockport. So ultimately, that's what I ended up deciding to use in order to show how an object can look different based on how far I am away from it, what vantage point I'm shooting from, and what light is being used to illuminate the subject. And then I felt that the sound of rushing water could be a unique sound to use for the sound of nature, because I felt that it was a sound that most of my peers wouldn't think to use for that category. I knew of a spot in Lockport where I could record that audio, so I ran with it. The sound of civilization and the sound of a thing that makes noise isn't exclusive to either Champaign-Urbana or Lockport. I can record that audio anywhere. I ended up using a bell tower as my sound of civilization because it's a man-made sound. You aren't going to hear that out in the wild or in the middle of nowhere. And then I used an iPhone ringtone as my sound of a thing that makes noise because, like the sound of rushing water, I thought of it as unique. I felt that it was something my peers wouldn't think to use for that category. It was pretty easy to create the content for this assignment. I didn't have much difficulty shooting pictures or recording audio. I enjoyed creating content in my hometown of Lockport, and I look forward to creating a lot more content in Lockport since I will be here for the rest of the semester.